we're making cookies for the church tomorrow, making everybody a Valentine cookie. And this is the dough that we've mixed up to make the cookies out of. And then these cookies here on the table is what's already been baked. They baked for about 10 minutes. And then this bunch over here is what we've already baked and put icing on, so they'll look like this here. So this is our cookies for tomorrow.
And you want to tell them just a little bit about the encounter. Well, you tell about Chris, how Chris always did it, and then I'll tell about her, tell about the lady.
Well, Chris always did this for Wilma for I don't know how many years.
Probably 40.
30 or 40 years, and we no longer have her, so we're doing it this time. First time we've ever tried it, but they're working out really good.
And the God encounter, to borrow a phrase from Brother Gordy, we were in Walmart. I hadn't thought about making cookies, hadn't thought about the fact, well, I wasn't even well enough to think about that yet. And knowing that without Chris, I was just totally helpless. But there was a lady that came up to me. Her name is Janice. Starts with a P. I won't say it on here because I just met her. And she came right up to me, an older lady in Walmart, and she said, do you know where there's any heart cookie cutters? So do you know where I can find some heart cookie cutters? Now you can see all these that Roger found. And I said, no, I really don't know where there are any heart cookie cutters. Well, in a little bit, she circled back around and she said, I keep thinking I need to ask you about sugar cookies. Have you ever made sugar cookies? So I shared with her that my sister had always done it for me, and that she had always made the dough and the icing for the granddaughters or the great-granddaughters, even for John Lloyd, and all those years ago. And she said, well, I'm going to send you a recipe. She said, here. And she reached in her pocket and she got out a little bit of paper, and she said, you write your name and address. I'm going to send you this recipe that I have made for years. And when I got it, it was almost exactly like Chris's. And I have taken photos to send to her. But the God encounter, the Lord kind of pushed my buttons and said, give it a try. And Roger and I have found, Roger, show them that little pan in there. We wanted to make just a little sweet touch.
Little bitty ones.
Little bitty tiny ones. I mean, they're only like an inch to an inch and a half. So we're just having some fun doing the thing the Lord has given us to do today. As far as the pastor things, this is part of hospitality. Just showing your congregation just a little tiny bit of love. Love is a great thing. We need to give love. We need people to know love. Whether that's just a simple little cookie that you made, whether that's just saying I love you, whether that's just kind of, look where I played with the hearts on this little piece of dough that was left extra. We need to be Jesus's love in the community. God bless you.